The state's groundbreaking recycling law, Act 148, is reshaping how the state deals with its trash, and state officials say it's working with a 5% reduction in garbage since the law kicked in last summer. As Alexi Rubenstein reports, the Vermont Foodbank is seeing some of the biggest benefits.
Hannaford's been doing it for years. Price Chopper started last year, and Shaw's will begin next month.
We donate anywhere between 200 and 500 pounds weekly.
It's called Food Rescue, taking food that's reached its sell-by date and donating it to the food bank. While the practice isn't new, under Act 148, the state's mandatory recycling law, it's become widespread.
Packaged salads, potatoes, apples. We also do bread items, the old bread items from the fresh bakery. There isn't anything that we donate that, if it was acceptable, that we wouldn't take home ourselves.
Food bank officials say food rescue contributions have increased by nearly 40% in the last year alone, some 4.7 million pounds last fiscal year. About 500,000 pounds of food from the Essex Price Chopper alone since they began last April. Shaw's, which stopped donations after a change in ownership 3 years ago, is set to resume next month and is expected to boost those numbers even higher.
The food that we're getting that's available to us now because of Act 148, it's a food.
Like dairy products, meat, and cold cuts. At the Essex Price Chopper, they now freeze all the meat that's past code. They pick up everything 3 times a week and distribute it from the food bank's main storage facility in Barrie. Around the country, studies have found that 40% of food goes uneaten, making it the single largest component in landfills. Under the new law, many of the supermarket cast-offs that don't make it to the food bank are picked up and composted.
I don't know how the state is consuming all the compost. You know, it's quite a bit.
Food bank officials say the food rescue influx, while welcome, also brings with it a new set of storage and distribution challenges.
We're thinking about what's the infrastructure needed to handle that close-to-code, very short shelf-life product.
She says that infrastructure and training will mean increased fundraising to meet a projected $180,000 budget gap. Alexi Rubenstein, Channel 3 News, Essex.